Thank you so much for your comments. Alan House says, I was in Edinburgh yesterday and heard marchers shouting from the river to the sea, a Hamas slogan, meaning quite simply, Israel did not exist. Well, I think the slogan itself is quite interesting because it goes all the way back to the PLO, to the 1960s, and to Yasser Arafat. And yes, in its original form, it is a statement that Israel will be eradicated, and that the Palestinians will retrieve the land. Of course, the Palestinian land was never really defined as Palestine. It was either part of the Ottoman Empire or other empires, or indeed the Palestinian land extended beyond the River Jordan to the east bank of the River Jordan, to what is now the Transjordan, the land of Jordan itself, the Kingdom of Jordan, which is an invention in the 20th century. And so it's very difficult to define what exactly is meant by Palestine from the river to the sea. This, as I say, is a PLO chant. It's also a chant which was used in 1988, I think, for the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, which then morphs into Hamas itself. And so when it's used in marches, I have every belief that people simply mean the freedom and the two-state solution, which is not quite what that expression, what that slogan meant originally, and certainly not what I suspect modern Hamas would see it meaning. So it's an ambiguous slogan. And of course the PLO, now the Palestine Authority, based in Ramallah, having acknowledged the State of Israel and the legitimacy of the State of Israel, that slogan therefore has morphed in its meaning, and it's simply about access. That's a different understanding of the same slogan. So to use a slogan, one of the problems with slogans, and one of the problems that I find so frustrating about the sloganizing of current MPs in Westminster, is that a slogan is a shorthand for something, and both the person emitting the slogan and the person receiving the slogan have to understand the meaning of the slogan even before it's pronounced, because words, but particularly a tight concentration of words, can have a diversity of meanings, and that is part of the wonder of a slogan. It's part of the sort of... This is how Mr. Trump has survived for so long, because he doesn't really say very much. He, like so many politicians today in Westminster, works in slogans which can be understood by the audience exactly how they want to understand it. So he can unite a diversity of people with a single slogan that can mean 3 or 4 different things to 3 or 4 different groups of people. And from the river to the sea is a slogan which has that potential, unfortunately.